Welcome to Review Time with Tim. Today I got a toy review. G.I. Joe. The Cobra Hiss tank. All right, from Hasbro Toys. Right there. As always, subscribe to my channel, smash the likes, comments below, and let's get into today's G.I. Joe Cobra Hiss tank review. Yo, Joe. All right, so I have here the G.I. Joe Cobra Hiss 3 battle tank from Hasbro. It's kind of old school, but new school because they have kind of re-put some of the G.I. Joe lineup out there from the 80s, but not like what it used to be, where they had like hundreds of different Joes and Cobras and vehicles upon vehicles. A very, very limited selection out there on what you can get. And they're not the offerings, even for the for the action figures, very, very few. I'm thinking maybe it's to see if it sells well. Maybe they'll reboot it. I do know that the Snake Eyes movie came out some time ago, but I didn't even see it. And I loved G.I. Joe when I was a kid. It was one of my favorites. But yeah, here it is. Here's the box. Of course, this box was destroyed. But whatever. I'm not really buying it to keep it in the box. So yeah, let's take a look at the actual toy itself. All right. So here you have it. In all its glory. Now, this here, I put this here, but I believe it's supposed to go there. But in the instructions, it really looked like it was pointing towards the back of that. So obviously, I think I put that on wrong. But we got the 813, and we have another sticker that says 2 of 21. I'm not really sure what that sticker is about. Then we have the tracks, which does have some nice detail on it. It does look like they have been painted to make it look like they have had a lot of wear and tear on it. None of these pieces move or anything like that. The movable pieces, very classic right here. Okay, this was very classic of the 80s style toys where you would get the tank, and then it would have these type of generic roller type wheels on it to roll away. We have the gunner's tower here. We have a little symbol there. That's where your G.I. Joe will stand. Now, I thought they would have had 2 little like grip handles in here, but that doesn't. This piece, swivels all the way around like such. All right. And this does pop out, so be mindful. We do have 2 standing ports for a G.I. Joe or a Cobra to stand there. And it's got a little tow hook for towing convenience. Now, these tracks were separate from the body. The body just snapped on. Kind of very similar to what you used to have to do on the G.I. Joes. Now, the compartment here does raise up like such. And then we have the figure in here, which we'll take a look at in a minute. And this just, as typical G.I. Joe 80s style fashion, this just snapped on right here. So it's very, very similar to the original version. As for the way the plastic feels on this, kind of very similar to the older style 80s plastic, but this one's definitely, definitely has a little bit more of a modern day plastic feel. Then we have the cockpit. It's got some textured back there, and then that's where the guy will sit in there. Now, all right, so that is the tank. It's pretty cool. Oh, we can't go get that afterwards. All right, next up we have the G.I. Joe itself. So here we have Tank Trooper. Now, if anybody remembers G.I. Joes from the 80s, they were like a harder body plastic, and they had inside a little rubber band that hooked their top apart, and you could then twist their torsos. This does not have that, but his body does spin all the way around. So they don't have that. Got rid of that rubber band because those rubber bands were notorious for breaking. But he does have some knees that move well, and he also has his feet. His feet also move around. His hands rotate all the way around, which the originals did not do that. And then he has this little like vest on, which it looks like it would come off, but it looks like it's on there. So I would not recommend removing his little vest he has on here. So then it takes away the port from the back, so you can't put anything else on him. And also, he is a little bit smaller than some of the other regular G.I. Joe guys. He's definitely on the smaller side, so he's definitely made to fit inside the tank perfectly. He did not come with any weapons, or maybe it's a girl, I don't know. They did not come with any weapons. It was just as is. And his plastic feels more rubbery, has more of a rubber style plastic than that hard classic 80s G.I. Joe plastic pieces. But similar attention to detail with the belt. And we got the Cobra symbol. He's got his goggles on there. These G.I. Joes, this one particularly, reminds me of the G.I. Joes that you used to buy that were like the fake G.I. Joes. The knockoff ones. It was like Aqua Force or Fighting Force Heroes or whatever. And they had like this weirder type of feel to the plastic. That's what these remind me of. This guy particularly reminds me of the knockoff G.I. Joes that you used to get for, instead of $3.49, you would get them for like $1.99 or something like that back in the old days. I'm not going to give this particular review today a score. It's just more of a kind of a walkthrough and just kind of look at today. Just kind of a visual review. See, there he is there sitting in his tower there. And then you just put him on here. Come on. There he is. He gets stuck on there like that. And obviously, because he's the driver, he fits in there quite nicely. There you have it. There he is. So like I said, no score today on this review. It's kind of more of a unboxing. Oh, putting these stickers on was like the biggest pain ever. Not so much physically putting the stickers on, which was difficult, but it was more the fact peeling them off the piece of paper and then putting them on the vehicle. That was the hardest part, because then you peel them off and it's like super sticky, and then you're trying to put these stickers on straight and in the locations was quite challenging. Like I said, this sticker was supposed to, I think, go here. Whatever happens. Oh, there you have it, folks. So a little G.I. Joe Cobra Hiss tank. Quick little walkthrough review. No score today. Just kind of an old school, new school G.I. Joe cool. So there you have it. As always, subscribe, comment, like. Check you all later.